Doc, speaking of Frank Ragnow.
Yep.
And Spenny, you got the graphic?
Yep.
Frank Ragnow, Doc, before you get into the base or the football thing about it, him not being there anymore, all of it, this man played through it all. I mean, it is flat out incredible. A fractured throat, tore the plantar. I forgot about this one. The plantar plate in his foot, missed the rest of the season. Multiple foot and ankle issues. Surgery in December on his knee. Oh, yeah, missed one game. Torn pec muscle. Oh, yeah, missed one game. Is he a medical marvel?
There's two ways to look at that. Let's go positive. He is a medical marvel, right? He is the ultimate warrior. Like they say, if we were back in gladiator days, who would be winning? It would be a Frank Ragnow out there. He'd be the king because of it.
He'd take on the gorilla.
He'd take on the gorilla.
Yep.
Right. He's one
Frank
of my.
Ragnows.
You just need one, right? No, but the other thing is he prematurely retiring, right? Did he make the right decisions to continue to play on? Did he multiply what those some of those injuries became, where it was so much wear and tear he couldn't catch up. He couldn't catch his breath. He was all about, I'm going to play no matter what. Some of the players today don't have that attitude, talking about basketball. I mean, talk about some of the football players. There's a different mentality going out there. There's not the warrior mentality. Why has that changed? Because it's a business. I mean, could Frank have 2 more years in him? Is he going to miss out on the Super Bowl this year? We want to say yes, right? Why would this guy miss out on the Super Bowl? He was our powerhouse of the offense for so many years. So I can play it both ways. The injuries added up and became what led to his early retirement, or this guy is the warrior who played through everything and someone should take a lesson. What am I telling my high school kids right now? What are we going to tell them right now? Which is the path you should follow? So that's the question out there. Right now, the path is look out for the concussions. Look out for the little injuries. Get properly recovered. I mean, that's what I push. I push prevention, proper treatment. So Frank Ragnow is a little bit against the grain of what we're saying is ignored. Like, how do you return from a pec muscle tear?
In a week?
In a week.
Come on, man.
It's ridiculous.
Secret sauce.
That's a lot of secret sauce. It's a lot of mental toughness. It's a lot of all that added up where he said, I'm playing. I'm here. I've committed. I'm committed to my contract. I'm committed to my team. I'm committed to my city. And did we lose a year or two of his career? I guess that's a debate for the chat.
Right. Doc, the thing that I always go back to with Frank Ragnow, I was unaware that you could, quote, fracture a throat. And that's what everybody's been talking about here today.
Yeah, that's...
What is that? Take us through that.
And what's the recovery process?
Yeah.
Well, you stick your finger down your throat. No, you got to realize the throat is cartilage. It's very solid cartilage. It's not like bone fragments, like your arm bone or your leg bone, your humerus and your femur. Those are big, strong bones. This is cartilage. Like he was quoted, it was just a weird hit during the block that kind of got up into his throat. And you do, like that, kung fu, all that stuff. They teach you go for the throat because you take out the windpipe because it's easier to fracture that and, as opposed to the sternum. But that's the kind of things that you can do. Does it happen? Yes. Does cartilage require a lot of surgery? No. In his case, it was rest and let that thing heal. If it gets so bad where it would have blocked the airway, then, yeah, that's a whole nother medical emergency, which fortunately he didn't have.
Woodward Sports chat thread, jump into their soccer night in Detroit. Red Naps is amazing. So the streets know. The streets definitely know. Matt Do right here with us as well with Dr. Pierce talking Frank Ragnow.
So go ahead. I was going to give a little story how we met.
I do want to hear that.
Okay. Well,
now.
You fit it in.
You fit in it. All
how'd you guys meet? See, sometimes, Doc, it's easy. Just do hey, how'd you guys meet?
Just a little lead in.
Yeah.
No, it was funny because we've been in Rochester. I've been going to Red Naps for my whole career. When I was in the Troy Sports Center, we weren't far away. A lot of meetings, always best burgers, best shakes. And then this kid took it to a whole nother level. And the whole nother level was identified by my son. That's why I wanted him here today. I'm trying to be the cool dad, right? I'm not trying, emphasis, trying. But he's like, we walk in, I'm like, we want shakes. We were eating across the street. I'm like, forget dessert here. We're going for shakes across the street. And they're like, Dad, you got to ask him. I'm like, what? He goes, that's the TikTok guy. I'm like, yeah. Then we started talking and rapping, and I'm like, how can you help me? He goes, I watch Woodward Sports all the time. So he's a fan of
Shout
Woodward
out,
Sports.
by the way, for that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then my son's like, all his buddies are like, they all know about this guy. So I'm like, how do we combine this? How do we bring it together? Well, there's a lot of medical needs with guys eating too many shakes. I know that. So if I can help out at all.
Well, Matt, it's interesting because you're a huge sports guy, as you talked about, big Lions guy. The Lions come through your place.
Yeah.
Right? Like, give us an example. What's a typical NFL Detroit Lions meal?
Well, so I actually went out to get Craig Reynolds. So I used to do this series where I pass out milkshakes on the street, and I saw that Craig Reynolds was doing a signing. So I got in there and actually got him to try it. That's how I got him in one of my videos. But I've also had like Tyler Conklin that used to play for the Jets, is now on LA. He's a local guy here. So, but they're eating a lot, man. They're getting a whole, loaded tot. So it's chili, cheese, all the fixings on there. They have a burger, shake, and fries. These guys gotta hopefully eat better during the season, but in off season, they're definitely.
And a milkshake would be good for a broken throat, I feel like.
For sure.
Would it help? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
I feel like it has to, right?
Protein in there. No, Matt, what inspired the whole milkshake thing?
Well, it started back in 2020. I actually got Gordon Ramsay's attention, so that was my first kind of shot at the internet. I put a bunch of weird stuff in burgers, cotton candy, like just weird stuff, and finally he roasted me after 63 days. So I was like, okay, there's something to this social media thing, right? And I just had to keep evolving series. So this is actually my 22nd viral series, but it's doing so well right now that's pretty much anyone that sees. Right? They just see these green milkshakes pop up. So
Talking with Dr. Pierce here on Tuesday. Matt Do Right. Look him up on TikTok, by the way, the purveyor of Red Naps in Rochester. He's the owner there. Dr. Pierce's son, Alec, is here also. But we're just chopping up, talking Frank Ragnow, talking shakes, talking burgers, all of that. Doc, you don't condone that, right? Loaded tots, professional athletes.
What decade are we in? If you're in your 20s, your teens, okay. When you're in your 40s,
Whoa.
50s, 60s, you're there.
Yeah, wait.
You're-
I can't have loaded tots now?
You can. You're going to feel it the next day. You better have that exercise program and that cleansing program for the next
I
day.
got none of that. Like, none of it.
You do stay skinny for some reason.
And it's weird, like, because I hadn't gone to a doctor for, let's say, probably like 20 years. But my wife's a doctor now, so she was like adamant. You got to go. You got to at least get checked out to see what your levels are on blood and all cholesterol.
Got all the blood in
thyroid.
there.
Perfect across the board, and she's mad about it because I'm the anomaly. I don't eat my vegetables. I don't have a workout plan. I don't do any of that stuff. I live.
I live.
I
L-I-V-I-N.
wake up every day and I do what the hell I want.
Hey,
And it
crazy
turns
thing.
out I'm okay.
People have been living.
You're that
for
1% of
thousands
1%.
years.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Just
You are.
lucky, I guess.
You are lucky.
All right, Doc, as we wrap this thing up here, people want to know, because it's our audience and you know what they do. Your best guess. How much secret sauce did Frank Ragnow take in his career? It's your thing. This is like, all right, like Red Naps in Rochester, the milkshake is their thing.
Right.
You have a similar thing about the secret
Yeah,
sauce.
you need to push that for me.
Yeah, you need a Dr. Pierce secret sauce shake.
We did have a Doc Rock salad before, a big
Okay.
salad.
I
So
like
maybe
it.
we can do something at Red Nap before.
Secret sauce in a milkshake. That's what we got to do. No, but Doc, how much secret sauce did Frank Ragnow have that people are asking?
He was on a monthly regimen, probably, most likely.
So it was
And
a
when
part
we
of his
t-
diet.
He had more mental toughness than secret sauce. I mean, I want to take all the credit for secret sauce, but that guy had mental toughness. And you see it. Me being with the players, me being in the locker room, you can walk around the locker room and look at it. Like, my bigger fame was with the Red Wings, and those guys were all warriors. They were
Who
all
was the
warriors.
toughest?
Who was the toughest? I don't know. I mean, obviously Probert was one. McCarty, I mean, I know Darren's on the show, but Darren is really top 5 for sure.
Really?
If not number 1. He ignored everything. I mean, Joey Koser,
Really?
stuff doesn't change, does it?
Fox 2.
No, but Joey Koser definitely up there. The grind line was not by accident.
Right.
Even Drapes returning from that facial concussion, all that. I mean, every one of them, you can go down the list. I mean, even Stevie Y, as much as he was supposed to be protected, he still had a chip on his shoulder a lot of the time. So, I mean, all of them. But, yeah, probably Joey, probably obviously Probert. Max definitely up there in the top 3. But some of the other guys, the utility guys, I mean, they're definitely up there. Some of the names that you wouldn't recognize as big. But, yeah, I mean, they're the tough boys. For sure.
I love that insight. Because we talk about it all day. Like we're just watching. Oh, that guy looks tough. But when it's a doctor that's like, this guy's had a broken back for 3 years and never said a word. Like it's
true. I mean, the injury reports that would come out after the Red Wings season was ridiculous. What they played through.
Yeah.
And you're seeing it less and less. Again, do I want to say the business has ruined the games? It's changed the games. I don't want to say ruin the games, but it's taken that old mentality. Like, I would sit with Ted Lindsay and Mickey Redmond about the good old days and what we did, what our warm-up program was. We didn't have an after program. We had a beer after the game. That was our cool down.
Hell yeah.
Having a smoke was their pregame.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that was
they
the
worked in the
pregame.
coal mine first, then they.
That's
had
when
to go
real
play
men
out.
were playing sports.
No
It's
doubt.
true.
Doc, as we wrap this up, I do want to get Matt's opinion on this. Matt Do-Right, by the way, the owner of Rednaps in Rochester. He's a social media star of a 250,000-ish TikTok followers, so look him up, Matt Do-Right there. But Matt, all right, Frank Ragnow has retired. I know you're a big fan. Where you see it shaking out this year?
I don't know. I was a little scared when I saw that retirement post. Actually, it was your guys' post that I saw it on, and I'm a little nervous, but I have faith that Brad Holmes did the right things in the draft. Tate Ratledge, right, is going to be taking over. Hopefully, he competes as well as he did in the NFL as he did in college. So I'm staying hopeful.
All right, Alec, how do you see it shaking out, man?
I think the lines are gritty enough. We're going to have good replacements, and we'll do well this year. Hopefully take us to the Super Bowl.
You got 12-5. What do you got? Doesn't matter.
I'll go 13-4 this year.
13-4. All
Upgrade.
right. Alex undeterred, everybody. So we are ready to rock.
I want to do a little shout out.
Yeah.
Alec did get All-State. We don't know if he's first team or second team for lacrosse middies. You got MVP for Cranbrook, and they played their best game as they lost to DCD last week. But he got rocked. His best friend knocked him on his ass twice.
Yeah.
And got flagged from it. But his buddy's like, "You're not scoring on me today, no matter what." And he made the no matter what. But my son fought through it. Proud of him.
Did you?
Dude, I love that. I like playing against guys that you don't really care about is one thing, but when it's your boy, you want to put him on his ass.
Oh, no doubt.
My best friend in the world, Wellington, we've almost killed each other on athletic fields.
Well, it's
Wellington?
nothing some loaded tops at Red Naps can't take care of post game, right? Like that's.
Only if you're
I
under
think we
40.
need to do a shout out for Red Naps. You got to do a discount for Woodward Sports or something.
No.
Mention the show today.
Yeah,
You can pronounce that.
Yeah, you get a 15% off if you mention Woodward Sports today.
All right,
There you
pull
go.
up. Red
Boom.
Naps in Rochester, everybody. Don't say that. Don't say Matt Do-Right didn't do anything for you.
No, I'm cool with it.
No, Matt, we appreciate you pulling up, though, man. Again, big fans of what you're doing and everything like that. Keeping it in the Rochester area, also. That's big.
I'm honored to be a part of the show, man.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insight with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Dig the Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that I trust. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.